Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you guys are in different parts of the world. What makes us fun as Scrum Masters? What are the things that we can infuse on our team that will make it more interesting and ensure more team collaboration with the team? Let's talk about icebreakers. What are icebreakers? Icebreakers are fun activities to help to get to know people one-on-one. As facilitators, we can use them to help acquaint our teams with content and expectations. They're also designed to help warm up virtual spaces, orient teams to virtual environments. Individuals conducting professional or casual interactions can benefit from using icebreakers when engaged socially. Interesting fact. The picture on the right actually talks about, in one word, how would you describe the past week? Has it been fun? Has it been intense? Has it been interesting? Or has it been difficult? Using icebreakers can help us get conversations starting and help understand how people feel. What are the benefits of icebreakers? First of all, the first one is relationship improvement. One cannot bring something into fruition without help of teammates. So what will make this team greater is to prosper in their teamwork together. That can be easily facilitated with the help of an icebreaker. An icebreaker game is ideal to remove whatever barriers that is keeping your team from succeeding. It also creates a lively atmosphere. It generates laughter. It may seem to be a waste of time for some people, but they actually bring out serious value to the table in more ways than one. Let's look at the picture on the right. If you could say one thing to the entire world right now, what would you say? So we have a few examples of the icebreakers that you can use. There's so many materials online, so many icebreakers you can use, but these are a few that we've called out for this presentation. The what, the where, and the when. What was the last time you watched a TV show that you binged watched? There's so many TV shows that are raining now. Which one was the last one you did? You can have your team just talk about it. They write it down and you have a conversation about it. Where is your dream holiday destination? The team can just write it out. We'll have a conversation around it. And when was the last time you read a book? What is the title of the book you read? By writing this down, someone else might be interested in reading the book, but because you have read it, you can give them an idea to say, oh, this is a fantastic book. I think it's going to help you grow. I think it's something that you really enjoy reading. We're passing out information. We're sharing more about ourselves. We're connecting better as a team. Emotional wheel. This is one that I really, really like using for my team. It's called a 2-word check-in. How are you feeling today? They can either decide to pick words from the picture shown on the background, or they just come up with their own words. So you ask them, how do you feel today? Let's check in. Some people will tell you, oh, I feel energized, I feel good. Some people will tell you, I feel stressed, I feel bored. Some people will tell you, I just feel tired. Those are ways that you can bring your empathy on board and help the team. Who's feeling angry? Who's feeling sad? Who's feeling surprised? Who's feeling happy? How can we better support them? This brings out team members that are dealing with a lot of stuff. There might be things they don't want to talk about, but you checking in on them makes them feel good to say, at least I know my Scrum Master cares about me. And you can always ping them later for those who feel stressed, overwhelmed, to say, how can I better support you? What do you need? And that would get them talking. To say, I think I'm overworked. I think I need to take a day off. I think I need help here. I'm going through this at home. And then you can better support them. This brings out your empathy as a Scrum Master. Show and tell, pet edition. A lot of team members have pets. They always talk about their pets. So why not just come up with an idea to say, hey, we're having a show and tell pets edition today. Show us your pets. Talk about your pets. How did you adopt this pet? How did you get this pet? How many pets do you have? What is the name of your pet? What is the breed? What is the story behind adopting this pet? What are some fun or unique things about this pet you want to talk about? Trust me, if you do have team members that have pets, you're going to get good information about that pet and they're going to be excited. In my organization, we have two sets of people, the people who are the dog lovers and the cat lovers. It's always an interesting conversation because they love to talk about it. Imagine creating an edition like this. They're going to feel welcomed and being part of the team. So do a show and tell. True truths and a lie. This is a very good icebreaker when you're meeting a new team. Nobody knows each other. We're just meeting each other for the first time. Or they've all worked in the organization, but they're working together as a team. How do you get to know them? Start with a true truth and a lie. So the idea is, when playing this game, you as a Scrum Master would open up the floor. You say 3 things. 2 of it are true and 1 is a make-believe. For example, I would say, so I love to travel. I own a private jet and I just bought a house in the Hamptons. So the team has to guess which of these 2 things or 3 things that I talked about, 2 of it has to be true and 1 has to be a lie. And then we have a conversation around it. And they guess, and then I tell them which is true and which is the make-believe. And then I pass it on to the next person. That way we get to talk to each other. We get to know new things about each other that we don't know about. And guess what? A few people might share things in common that they didn't know about. So that starts to build a bond for the team. Always a good way to start to get to know your team is true truths and a lie. A stroll through childhood. Imagine having one of your team members share their childhood pictures with you, and then you post it on your team's channel, and everyone needs to guess who that is. It's going to be fun because some people don't look the same from when they were kids to when they're now adults. So having to go around and having people guess who this is actually more fun. This could be a great icebreaker activity, but also reminisce people of their childhood memories. This will facilitate open conversation and a good laugh on it. You could try this with your team. Emoji starters. This is a very good one too as well. When you get in and you sign in, ask your team, share an emoji of how you feel at the moment. It helps start the meeting with a lightheaded note as people witness different ranges of emojis being put out. This activity makes use of one of the best virtual things that people love to do with emojis. How do you feel today? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you in love? Or you just got married and you just came back from your honeymoon? How is that? Use an emoji to represent it. A 6-word story. What's the highest chatter as people become their creative best with this activity? Ask your team members to tell their life story in 6 words. How do you put your entire life story in 6 words? Or if they don't want to share their life story, ask them if they have something interesting that they want to share. Ask them to do it within 6 words. Not only is this fun, but it's a great platform for people to get their best out of it. How do you put your entire life in 6 words? Interesting. This is one of my favorites. Would you rather? This virtual icebreaker activity, relax a little before you start the meeting. Before starting the meeting as a Scrum Master, come up with like 3 to 5 questions for your team to answer. This should be a mix of fun, random, and challenging questions. Would you rather lose your phone or have no internet? Would you rather have a pet tiger or a pet lion? Would you rather ride a train or fly? Which would you rather do? Would you rather be in Vegas or be in Ghana? Which would you rather do? Thank you. So those are a few icebreakers that you can use. There are tons of them. We can share more sites, more URLs that you can pick from. and use them. They really, really help. So question time.